This is the balloon pop show that we're watching.
Not as crazy as Sky.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, let me show you how crazy women are today. This is the balloon pop show, okay? The balloon pop show. This mother...
I want to go on that show. You think I would do well?
I don't know.
As soon as I say I have a cat, as soon as I say I have a cat, all the balloons getting popped.
Okay, but the dude is the one picking now, right? Okay, and this girl popped a balloon. Listen to what this dude does for a living, and then we can discuss this on the other side. Because the guy is 35. Okay, he's 35, but just listen to this shit. Okay, this is fucking wild. Okay.
I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I just graduated from USF, Go Bulls, as a doctor for anesthesia.
Nice, so, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we got a doctor in the house.
Catherine, 31.
Okay, Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I know you said you're a doctor, and I think that's great. I know you said you recently graduated school, something along the lines of that, and I'm looking for someone a little bit more seasoned in their career, a little bit more financially stable and things of that nature. So I did appreciate everything you said. It's just that.
Okay, she rejected him.
Because he's not rich already.
Okay, but let me tell you all something. To become an anesthesiologist takes about 12 to 15 fucking years. You understand that? So that means if he had gone to college like at around 20.
It's going to take him that time.
Yeah, take him to about 35 to become an anesthesiologist.
Right.
So you know how fucking crazy you have to be to reject this dude because he ain't financially stable yet? Because to do what he does...
But she, I mean... It's great because she just took herself out as garbage.
No, I get that. I get that, right? But I'm just trying to get like how dumb this is.
It's not dumb in her mind because in her mind she wants somebody that's rich now. So clearly she's not after like a real long-term partner. She's after somebody's money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. I'm not saying she's dateable or some shit like that. But I'm just like
she wasn't that cute anyways.
It ain't even about the cuteness, because cuteness is some overrated shit. You want loyalty.
You know, that's true, because you know what? Looks fade. Looks fade.
Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this, guys. Becoming an anesthesiologist typically takes 12 to 15 years after high school.
Damn.
After high school. That means at a minimum, let's say 12 years, you graduated at 18, you at least 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. Are you goddamn nuts?
Yeah.
Women don't realize how long it takes for dudes to really start making money. This shit takes fucking time, you know?
Yeah.
You're not gonna run into many 35-year-olds who fucking super rich. They just getting shit started. Now the dude can go on, work, start making money, you know what I mean? Then she can see him out in his fucking BMW with his pretty fucking wife and his kids and shit and be like, why can't I get a man like that? Because you're too fucking dumb.
Because you are shallow.
You know? She's too dumb. I ain't saying he's a great guy either. I don't fucking know him, but I'm just like, you want a man who's more stable? What do you think the dude she dating does? You know what I mean?
Right. He's probably a drug dealer.
Fucking crazy. She might as well go date a drug dealer, you know?
He got more money.
Yeah, but they also financially unstable because, you know, they're in jail all the fucking time.
Hey.
Thank you, Mickey.
I want to go on that show, though. Balloon Pop.
No, it's a fun show and it's a fun concept, but you realize how crazy some people are because they can't see potential.
Yeah.
You gotta look at people and see the potential. Like if you imagine meeting Jeff Bezos, right? Bezos, like in the beginning. Because you gotta realize like Apple and Amazon and companies like that.
They all started small.
In a garage. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers in a garage. And so these dudes are gone on this balloon pop show and he'd be like, well, I'm working on this. Jeff Bezos would have been like, I'm working on this book delivery company out of my garage. Balloons have been popped every fucking where.
Yeah.
Everywhere. What? You selling books? Yeah. You know, I want someone with more potential. And now look at Jeff Bezos. $200 and something billion dollars. Just marry an ugly ass woman. You know what I mean? He's fucking happy.
And he ain't even gotta pay taxes. Living his best life.
Most of the doctors that complete medical school are just started. Yeah, the amount of loans they've taken out, they're not spending it on their school. Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Like, do it like, it's just a little tough out there. It's tough out there, you know. They probably get replaced by machines as well.
One of my baby mamas is a surgeon. She's very socially awkward though because she was in school for so long and didn't get to live her 20s.
Damn, that's good to have a baby mama who's a surgeon. She's solid.
How did she end up with you?
Surgeons scare me though. Damn, you all hating on each other. Surgeons scare me though. Because I always think like when I get in surgery, if it's getting surgery, right? The doctor's like, the doctor married to you. You all fighting all fucking night over some shit. He ain't even get no sleep, you know what I mean? He come in, he angry thinking about you or some shit while he trying to perform heart surgery on me, you know? I'm pretty sure a lot of people died because the doctor was fucking tired from partying or fighting with his wife all night.
My friend just didn't go into surgery.
Huh?
My friend is dating a doctor who is on call all the time, right? Because he delivers babies.
Yeah.
He said one time.
OBG,
One time, and it wasn't his partner that did this. They're gay. They're a gay couple. It wasn't his partner that did this, but his partner told him a story about how one of his colleagues one time ripped the baby's head off of the fucking shoulders when they were trying to pull the baby out, and the head came off.
What the fuck?
Isn't that fucking crazy?
What the fuck? What do you mean you ripped the fucking head off?
So the baby got stuck, and I guess like the woman wasn't stretched enough, and so they were like trying to pull.
From the fucking head? You can't pull an adult.
The baby's head hit the floor, started rolling around the damn fucking floor. He said that's a true story. So yeah, you can never be too careful.
Okay, hold on now. Now I know I've seen a video on TikTok, right? Where the baby popped out, right? The doctor catch it and slipped.
Oh!
Fucking thing out on the table. Boom.
Oh!
And then you should see him look up at the family, right?
Was it alive after that?
Yeah, but that shit hit hard.
Ooh, that makes you have problems.
And baby's fragile.
They're so fragile.
They're fragile, you know?
Especially when they first come out, you guys.
I really love my son, man. Fuck.
Oh my God! Does he have human emotions now?
This little shit, yeah. We get along a little bit.
That's weird to see Sky having human
Which
emotions.
means when he turned about 13 and shit, and he think he knows the whole world.
He's already.
And then I can't tell him shit, right? He can be like, you don't understand. You ain't been through this.
You're probably not gonna understand.
Motherfucker, of course I understand. I didn't do all the shit he did and fucking more, but I can't tell the motherfucker that because I didn't encourage him.
No, because I feel like when you have a kid, you forget that you've been a kid before and you just treat them fucking weird.
No,
like kids they be catching on more than y'all think. Like they're smarter and they be observing and shit. Like I can't name so many times my mom was having a conversation that she thought I didn't have no idea what she was talking about, and I'm just sitting there like, damn, you're not gonna censor this shit at all?
No, but I ain't even talking about that. I ain't even talking about that part. I just saying like when you become a teenager, right, and your hormones and everything start kicking in, right?
You can't relate to them anymore, Sky. It's been so long since you were a teenager, you can't possibly relate to what he's going through.
Oh, of course I could fucking relate. I've been through this shit. I've been through the beef with the parents when you know what I mean? Like,
call me in 13 years, because I can't wait.
I'm just saying, like, when, like, all this shit, right? And he's like, you don't understand, you don't know this, you don't know that. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you know the shit I've done?
Because you know society changes too, and like shit changes, like.
Yeah, shit changes, right? But okay, firstly.
When he's going to school and he's getting bullied for whatever reason and da-da-da-da, you're gonna be like, you're probably gonna have some generic response to it.
Listen, we live in a world wherein, the world has changed every year from the beginning of time, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, but some stuff remains consistent because human beings are human beings. The same horniness you feeling at fucking 13, your daddy felt and his daddy felt and his daddy felt. We're the same. Mm-hmm. The same bullshit your friends encouraging you to do, you know what I mean? Like do this, do that, you know what I mean? You done been through that. However, as a parent, you don't want to say that because you trying to be this role model like you'd never do some of this shit. So you got to
But I think that's
pretend.
where the disconnect is. You don't have to pretend as much.
Or it'd be like, yeah, dude, I tried to rob the bank one time, but the shit didn't work out because the car wasn't fast enough.
No. But just, I feel like kids need to be able to relate to their parents. And because parents are so busy being parents, kids for, they can't.
I'm busy being a parent. I just can't tell him all the stories. I know that fucking part.
You can tell him something though.
Nah, dude, because then the dude gonna be like, "Oh, you did it. Let me try."
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, Big Mix, Sky, you weren't a teenager with social media.
He ain't gonna be no mama's boy. My boy can be a fighter. She's going to stupid school for just as long as he's been trying to become an anesthesiologist. Dude, like when you watch these shows and you hear women like reject dudes, it's always the successful dudes who get rejected, by the way. Because they always a little awkward, the pants a little too wide.
Oh, they don't have social skills?
They don't use,
they've been in school so much?
They don't really, a lot of them
they're
dudes,
awkward like
they don't have the swag that the dude who ain't got shit have. You see what I'm saying?
But I was like, change your name back, because that's actually ridiculous.
You don't hide much from them. My advice is just do the opposite of what daddy does. Okay, but see, I don't want to do that. Like the parent. Okay.
My mom did that, and no, that's not great advice.
Okay, like the parent who's smoking cigarettes and tell the kids, hey, never smoke, right? That just don't work like that. If they
my mom partied a lot, and she would just be like, just do what I don't do. Like, that's not great parenting.